I am Sarah Pauker, and this is a meditation for being with challenging emotions. Find a comfortable seat and close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep them open, you can find a spot in front of you to rest your gaze. Begin by bringing to mind something that elicits a difficult reaction or emotion, or perhaps a situation in which you feel stuck. And you can practice this with something that doesn't feel overwhelming, something non-traumatic, maybe a conflict, a sickness, a perceived failure, or regret. Just take a few moments to call whatever it is to mind, visualizing the scene, sensing the most distressing moments, or whatever is predominant, the overall emotional tone of the situation. And then begin to notice your breath. Notice the pace of your breath, how shallow or deep it is. Perhaps feeling the breath at the nostrils, blowing in and out. And maybe noticing the breath through the rise and fall of the belly or chest. On your next inhale, take a deep, full breath, inflating the abdomen, and exhale, fully deflating the abdomen. And continue breathing in and out from the belly. This is known as diaphragmatic breathing. And here we begin to down-regulate the nervous system. Breathing is the physiological catalyst. It notifies the nervous system that it's time to calm down and come into balance. See if you can start to make the exhale longer than the inhale. Through the breath, we start to get out of our heads and into our body. And starting from the top of your head, scan your body for any areas that feel tight or constricted. Maybe the jaw is tight, maybe the shoulders or the belly. Breathing fully automatically initiates relaxation. And to deepen this effect, you can consciously relax your muscles. So see if you can begin to let go of tension in the body. Can you invite a little more softness, a little more openness? Letting go a little more with each exhale. And as you continue to scan the body, notice any sensations that stick out to you. Can you move toward the sensations and feelings with curiosity, rather than away from them? Not judging them as good or bad, but just being curious. And know that there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just see what it is you notice. This is not a doing, this is a letting go. If you feel like you're trying to force yourself, you can just invite a little more softness into the body. Inviting relaxation as you notice the rhythm of the breath. And as you begin to soften and relax, it might become easier to tune into the body and recognize what you're feeling. Now again, bring to mind the situation or circumstances that you are finding upsetting. What comes up as you bring it to mind? Recognize the thoughts, the feelings, the physical sensations that are here. Maybe there's a critical inner voice, or a feeling of fear or shame, anxiety or tension. Recognizing can be as simple as a mental whisper, just noting what has come up. And as you do this, can you allow it to be here? Can you relax your resistance to the experience? Not feeling the need to block anything, knowing it will not destroy you, it will not hurt others. Nothing has to get rejected or closed down. So can you let it be what it is without pushing it away? Can you notice what's happening without judging it? Allowing is relaxing in the presence of what is difficult without reacting to it, without trying to fix or avoid. For instance, if we're caught in self-judgment, letting it be there doesn't mean agreeing with the conviction that we are unworthy. Rather, we honestly acknowledge the arising of that judgment and the painful feelings underneath. When we don't try to control our experience, we're free to surrender to the waves of our experience as it is. We can let go of our tight hold on needing things to be a certain way and allow things to be as they are. We can allow the experience to be just what it is without any need to understand it or judge it or change it. So can you allow the wave of feeling to rise and shift and then fade? And there may be resistance to this. This may feel for you like a huge inner no. That's a natural part of the process. At this point, you're simply noticing what is true and setting an intention not to judge or push away or control what you find. Once you have recognized and allowed what is arising, that gives you the space and time to investigate with a gentle, compassionate curiousness. And to investigate, call on your natural curiosity, the desire to know truth, and bring an interested and kind attention to your current experience. You might ask yourself questions, such as, what most wants my attention here? What is the most difficult part about this? What am I believing? And what emotions does that bring up for me? Are these feelings familiar? Something I've experienced before in my life? Am I judging myself or someone else harshly? What am I anticipating about the future? Am I worried that something bad will happen or that something will be lost? Investigating is not an invitation to fire up our cognitive skills, analyzing the situation, identifying the many possible causes of our suffering. While mental exploration may enhance our understanding, opening to our embodied experience can be a powerful gateway. We might also call it witnessing ourself. The witness is the part of the self that can be present amidst the storms of experience without being blown away by it. So instead of thinking about what's going on, keep bringing your attention gently to your body, contacting the felt sense of what you're witnessing in this vulnerable place. Where is the feeling or sensation most intense? Maybe you notice clenching your teeth or your jaw, or maybe you feel it in your shoulders, or something else. As we witness, we can begin to hold the experience more lightly, approaching the experience in a non-judgmental and kind and curious way. Our attention is focused more on the how it is, rather than evaluating why it is, or do I like it, do I dislike it. Imagine that you can listen from the wisest place within you. If this hurting part of you could communicate, what would it express? What does it need? Is it love, acceptance, forgiveness, connection, truth? reassurance, companionship. Try to sense what the hurting or vulnerable place needs most. And when you find what it needs, imagine that washing over you. You can offer a gesture of care that would address this need, maybe placing a hand over where you feel that emotion in the body. Or it might be a mental whisper. I'm here with you, I love you, and I'm listening. If it feels difficult to offer yourself love or compassion, you can bring to mind another loving being, another source, maybe someone you can trust, someone who cares about you. This person could be living or not, they could be human or not, and maybe it is someone you've never even met. It could be a formless spiritual presence of some kind. Discover what best allows that vulnerable place in you to feel nurtured, to feel loved, seen or safe, or whatever it needs, and allow it in. And you can spend as much time here as you need, offering care inwardly and letting it be received. And this feels complete for you. You can gently release the visuals of this practice and notice all the contact points your body is making with whatever is supporting you, whatever's around you. Noticing sounds both near and far. You can gently flutter your eyes open if they were closed, taking in your surroundings. And before you jump into your next activity in your day, take a few breaths. And consider anything from this practice you might like to carry with you into your day.